The Young and the Restless spoilers. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is a brand new week, and honestly, the weather outside is super gloomy, but the drama in Genoa City is absolutely on fire today. Grab your largest cup of coffee, because we have a massive amount of stuff to unpack from the latest weekly promo. Let's just dive right into the madness. So, the weekly promo kicks off with a really interesting development over at the hospital. Dr. Stephanie Simmons, played by the absolutely fabulous Vivica A. Fox, gets a massive phone call, and it's not just any call, you guys. It is a call from the board of directors at Genoa City Memorial Hospital. Apparently, the hospital is actively looking for a brand new chief of staff, which, let's be real for a second, that hospital goes through administrative staff like water. It feels like every other month someone is getting fired, blackmailed, or stepping down in a scandal over there. But anyway, the board is looking for a new leader, and Stephanie mentions that someone actually threw her name into the ring for the position. She seems a bit surprised by it, honestly. And then Nate Hastings is right there, standing with her, and he just casually admits that he was the one who nominated her. I mean, Nate has been going through so much intense personal drama lately. He just found out about Holden being his adopted brother, and he is dealing with the whole Malcolm bone marrow situation with Kane Ashby hovering around like a vulture. Nate is stressed to the max. But here he is, playing kingmaker at the hospital. You really have to wonder why Nate is doing this right now. Maybe he's trying to do something genuinely good for once, or maybe he's trying to stack the hospital board with people who owe him favors. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Nate. He has been trying to redeem himself lately, but Stephanie's understandably taken aback by the news. She is processing this huge career opportunity, and Nate tells her she should just be grateful and take the leap. The spoilers say she thinks about it and ultimately decides to accept this exciting new role. Honestly, having Stephanie as chief of staff could really shake things up at GC Memorial. We desperately need some fresh blood and a strong moral compass in charge over there, especially with all the shady medical stuff that always seems to happen in this town. But then the promo takes a really dark, heavy turn. We see Nikki Newman talking to Victoria, and Nikki is complaining about these persistent, severe headaches. Migraines, she calls them. Now, if you guys have been watching the show lately, you know Nikki has been under an ungodly amount of stress. I mean, she was literally just screaming her lungs out in the hospital waiting room because Nick crashed his car into a cliff while high on drugs and might have permanent brain damage. Any mother on the planet would have a blinding migraine after dealing with that kind of trauma. But Nikki is trying to brush it off, like she always does. She tells Victoria that she's had migraines before, and she assumes her doctor will just say it's a symptom of her multiple sclerosis acting up. So she's blaming her MS, and we all know Nikki has battled MS for years and years. She has medication for it, she manages it, she knows the symptoms, but it really feels like she's using it as a crutch right now to avoid facing something potentially scarier. It is so typical Nikki, right? Put on a brave face, stand tall, and just power through the pain. She doesn't want to show weakness, especially not when Victor is running around dealing with Patty Williams extorting him for $2 million and Matt Clark terrorizing the family. She wants to be the Rock, but your body keeps the score, you guys. Your body knows when something is deeply, fundamentally wrong. And Victoria is absolutely not buying her mother's excuses. Amelia Heinle does this great genuinely terrified face in the promo. Victoria looks sick with worry. She questions whether Nikki is facing something much, much worse than just a routine MS flare-up. What if it's a brain tumor? What if it's an aneurysm waiting to burst? The writers love to torture Nikki. They really do. And honestly, if Nikki goes down right now, the whole Newman family collapses. Victor would completely lose his mind. Victoria is already trying to manage Nick's addiction fallout and keep the company afloat, and now she has to worry that her mother is hiding a fatal illness. It's just too much. Who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. I am genuinely scared for Nikki. Okay, but then we get to the part of the promo that actually made me yell at my screen. I was literally pacing around my living room. Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson are sitting at Crimson Lights. They are just having coffee, acting like the world isn't burning down around them. And Adam casually remarks about how great they've done with their son, Connor. And yes, Judah Mackey has been acting his heart out with the OCD storyline. He is a phenomenal young actor. But Adam uses this sweet parental moment about Connor to pivot to the most insane, out-of-touch question ever. He looks at Chelsea and asks if she's ever thought about having another baby. Another baby. Let that sink in for a second. What on earth is Adam thinking? I mean, seriously. This guy just got back from Las Vegas, where he was literally locked in a dirty storage room with his dying brother, Nick. He was kissing Reza behind Chelsea's back while trying to play hero. Chelsea flew all the way to Vegas and caught him in a web of lies and shady dealings. Their relationship is hanging by the thinnest thread imaginable. And his grand solution to all this chaos is, let's have a baby. It is so incredibly classic Adam. He thinks a baby will magically fix his messy life. He thinks it will anchor Chelsea to him so she doesn't leave him over the Reza betrayal. It's a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, and it is honestly insulting to Chelsea. And Chelsea is smart. She has grown so much. She sees right through him immediately. The spoilers say she is going to completely shut this idea down, and thank goodness for that. She suspects his motives are completely wrong. Why? Because of Sally Spectra, Adam knows that Sally and Billy Abbott are having a baby. Okay, yes, we, as the audience, know that Sally just had a horrific car crash in the rain and tragically miscarried, which is absolutely devastating, and my heart breaks for her. But in Adam's mind, or at least in the context of this specific conversation before he knows the full tragic truth, the idea of Sally moving on and starting a family with Billy Abbott, of all people, is eating him alive. He is jealous. He is competing. Chelsea knows Adam is still deeply obsessed with Sally. She knows that losing baby Ava broke Adam in a way he hasn't fully recovered from. So when he suddenly wants a baby with Chelsea, out of nowhere, she's thinking, are you doing this because you genuinely love me and want to expand our family? Or are you doing this because Sally is pregnant with Billy's kid and you can't stand the thought of being left behind? It's so toxic. Chelsea is not a consolation prize. She is not an incubator for Adam's bruised ego. I am so glad she is standing up for herself here and refusing to play this twisted game. But it's not just about Sally and Adam's lingering feelings. It's about Connor. Chelsea makes a brilliant motherly point. Connor is finally getting his severe OCD under control. He has been through absolute hell over the last year. He had to go away to a special residential facility. He's been doing the intense exposure therapy. He's been battling his own mind every single day. He desperately needs stability and routine. The absolute worst thing you could possibly do to a child recovering from severe OCD is introduce a massive, chaotic, loud life change like a brand new sibling, especially a sibling born into a toxic, unstable relationship like Chatham is right now. Chelsea is fiercely protective of Connor, and she is absolutely not going to risk his fragile mental health for Adam's selfish, impulsive whim. So where does this leave Adam and Chelsea? The spoilers say they are going to have a major, crucial discussion about their future. And honestly, might be the end of the road for them. Adam is grasping at straws. He is a total mess. He is traumatized by almost losing Nick. He is guilty about making out with Riza. He is jealous of Billy and Sally. Chelsea is just exhausted. She has been so patient with him. She gave him another chance after the whole Baltimore cheating scandal, but this baby proposal is just so completely out of touch with reality. I feel like we are watching a slow motion car crash with these two, and I don't see how they survive it. I can't with Adam sometimes. I love the character. Mark Grossman is an incredible actor who brings so much depth to the role, but the writers just keep making him self-sabotage in the worst ways possible. And Nikki, if they give Nikki a brain tumor after everything else she has survived, I am going to riot. Let the woman rest. Give her a vacation. And Nate actually doing something nice for Stephanie, that is literally the only positive, normal thing happening in this entire town right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you Team Chelsea on this baby issue? Do you think Adam is just reacting to Sally? And what do you think is really wrong with Nikki? Is it just the MS, or is it something way worse? I will be back tomorrow with more updates, assuming my blood pressure comes down from watching all this drama. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.